So believe it or not, it's been about a few more weeks since the iPhone SE3 has actually been out, and I didn't want to make a re-follow-up review because I've already kind of stated and poured my heart out of what my thoughts are with this specific device. But I do want to just break down again pretty much my thoughts of why I will never understand this iPhone. And honestly, there was another thing that I thought of recently as well. If Apple were to actually go ahead and at the bare minimum expand the base storage model from 64 gigabytes to 128 gigabytes, and then maybe have a top tier storage model of 256 or something, then maybe that would have been a little bit more understandable for that price increase. For those of you who don't know, with the iPhone SE3, I didn't really think that it was worth the price increase, and that really kind of watered down and changed my opinion on this iPhone even more. I think with the iPhone SE2, it was good when it first came out, and then it quickly became a kind of a bad value. With this iPhone on launch, it was a even worse value because they did even less to change things, and they increased the price tag, which is pretty much a double negative. I mean, you can't increase the price tag and change nothing on the outside and pretty much change, very little on the inside. The camera quality was the same as the predecessor. And another thing that happened more recently, and this is the thing that gets me, the iPhone SE2 has skyrocketed down in price like crazy. I was not expecting this iPhone to go down this much, but I did kind of look at this iPhone in the used market right before the iPhone SE3 came out, I would say about a week or two, and it was hovering around that $250 price tag, which was still substantially cheaper than what it was in the used market or the brand new market. But now the iPhone SE2 has gone down to about $150, even cheaper than that. This is a massive price difference between the last generation and the new generation, which means to me that the iPhone SE3 is not going to be an iPhone that you want to buy if you plan on reselling. A majority of iPhones out there tend to hold their value pretty decently. The iPhone 11 is still right around $300, but that iPhone came out in 2019, and it's sold for $499 brand new. So it's not really that much, it's definitely cheaper, about $200, but it's definitely held its value up pretty well for about 3 years now. With the iPhone SE2, it came out after the iPhone 11, and it has an even bigger price decrease than its predecessor, than its successor, which is crazy. So that's another kind of weird thing. I mean, out of all the iPhone lineups that Apple has, with the iPhone 11s, 12s, 13s, theoretically, the iPhone SE lineup is not really going to hold its value up too well. And again, that has a lot to do with that body. When you look at an iPhone 11, it still looks like a pretty brand new phone. When you look at an iPhone SE3, that design looks very similar to an iPhone 8, which looks very similar to an iPhone 6, which could probably look the same kind of as like an iPhone 5 to some people, with the home button and everything. Now that may be a stretch, but I will be honest, if you want to buy an iPhone with the longest future ahead of it, the iPhone SE2, I guess right now is not a bad the iPhone SE3 is not a bad option. It has a, future ahead of it for sure, but it's a rocky start. And again, because they didn't really change anything with the body, that really does kind of reflect on the future of this iPhone. And if any really cool features come out in the future for iOS versions, I would be curious to see if Apple ends up supporting those features on a phone like the iPhone SE3. So I probably will never understand this iPhone, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.